All right, welcome back. So we're gonna go ahead. I've got one for us. So we're gonna take. Oh, what happened there? We're gonna take 2 over the square root of 1 minus x squared plus y cosine xy dx plus x cosine xy minus y to the negative 1/3 dy equals 0. And we're going to have the initial condition that y of pi over 2, sorry, I'm actually making this one up, so that's why let's say y of 1 equals 2. I'm making up this initial value problem. Not the equation, but the initial condition itself I'm making up. Okay? So let's see how this goes. All right? So first we do want to check these, okay? Because if we try to, I guess if we try to solve it and we don't get the right integral, then it's fine. But still, I think it's a good idea just to check. So our p of xy equals 2 over square root of 1 minus x squared plus y cosine xy. Our q of xy is x cosine xy minus y to the negative 1/3. Okay, so let's take the derivative of p with respect to y and see if that matches with the derivative of q with respect to x. So derivative of p with respect to y is going to be, well, this derivative is going to be, the derivative is going to be 0. So we're just going to have the derivative of this, which is going to be cosine xy minus xy sine xy. Okay. Derivative of q with respect to x equals, so I'm going to take the derivative of this with respect to x. This is going to be 0 here, the derivative of this. So we're just having to take the derivative here. And now I'm hoping we see cosine xy minus xy sine xy. So we do have an exact equation. Similarly, we have a vector field. Okay, this is we have a conservative vector field. Of course we had a vector field, but we know it's conservative. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and take the integral of p with respect to x. That's the integral of 2 over square root of 1 minus x squared plus y cosine xy dx. Okay, move that down over here a little bit. Okay, so if we do that, now you may or may not remember this integral, 1 over square root of 1 minus x squared dx. Okay, but that's actually sine inverse of x plus c, right? So this one's going to be 2 sine inverse of x plus, now here, this integral, the y is treated as a constant as we do this integration. So we're basically just integrating cosine of x times something, right? When you do that in integration, it's going to divide whatever's multiplying. Okay, so we're going to have sine of xy. I'm checking the sine with a g. And that is correct. It is positive because the derivative of sine is cosine. Okay, so I have the constant, or I have the sine with a g, right? So this is plus some g of y. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing with the integral of q. So we're going to integrate q of xy, but this time with respect to y. Okay, so that's going to be, let me move this over, integral cosine xy, oh, sorry, I had q wrong. Let me just bring it down from here. I almost integrated partial of q with respect to x with respect to y. That would have been bad, right? Just got to keep everything straight. Okay, so the integral here, this with respect to y, okay, same trick that we had here. Okay, really, the x, we're treating it as a number, not as a variable right now. So this is just going to be sine xy, which we expect, right? We expected to have that. Plus, now the integral of y to the negative 1/3, we have to add 1, so y to the 2/3 divided by 2/3. Okay. And then plus some h of x. Okay, so we take, and remember, so the sine of xy shows up. Plus 2 sine inverse of x. Okay, just want to check that. Yes, that's fine. 2 sine inverse of x. This sine inverse of x is considered as part of this h of x. Okay. 3/2 y to the 2/3 with a minus. Let me write this a little better here. Okay, and that equals some constant. Okay, but now let's look at this initial condition. The initial condition that I hope works was y of 1 equals 2. So let's put that in. You can think of that as y when x equals 1 is equal to 2. So we're going to plug in x equals 1 and y equals 2. So we're going to get sine of 2, which doesn't, well, that's just a number. Okay, we'll just keep it around. Plus 2 sine inverse of 1. I know sine inverse of 1, at least I think I do. Minus 3 times 2 to the 2/3 divided by 2 equals c. So now we have our constant. Okay, sine inverse of 1 should be pi over 2. Sine of 2 is just a number. That one I picked badly. So we're going to have our final solution is going to be sine of xy plus 2 sine inverse of x minus 3/2 y to the 2/3 equals sine of 2 minus pi minus 3 over 2 to the 1/3. Okay, so this was our c over here on the right-hand side. Okay. All right. I'll see you guys with another initial, or let's do it on this page. Why not? Make this one a little, normally I make them bigger, but let's make this one a little smaller. Let's put it up here. There we go. Okay. Actually, let me go to the next page. We'll see you in another video. All right. See you guys soon.